Today we will see the next part of the lesson, that is the static electricity. Static electricity. And yesterday we had seen this activity, means last lecture inside we had seen that activity, that when we rub the glass rod on the silk cloth, okay, and they repel each other, means they go away from each other. And when the glass rod we rub against the silk cloth, okay, and the plastic rod we rub against the woolen cloth, then they attract each other, okay. And this is because of the transfer of electrons from one substance to the another substance because of they rubbing each other, okay. And that we seen that afterwards we seen how what is the origin of electric charge and how it is transferred from one substance to the other. So in this figure, if you will see here, they shown us that how the electrons or negative charge, that thing you have to keep in your mind, that is the negative charge is transferred from one subject to the other subject. Positive is not, charge is not just good transfer from one object to the other object. So if you see here, the two negative charges, if you see here, the two negative charges are transferred from that white object to the yellow object. So the yellow object get the negative charge because it has the more negative charges than that of the positive charge. And similarly the substance which from where the electrons are transferred to the other subject get the positive charge. That gray substance got the positive charge because it has a more positive charge than that of the negative charge. Next, when they are neutral, the positive and negative charges are balancing each other. That we had seen in last lecture. Now here one activity they gave us, that is so this activity you have to do at your home. So for that activity, and you have to take out the videos of your activities and you are going to send me on my personal number. So if you see here which material we need to do this activity, we need paper, then polythene means plastic bags are there, that nylon cloth, cotton cloth and silk cloth, etc. Procedure: what we have to do, first take the object mentioned in the chart near some small pieces of the paper and observe what happens. So what we have to do, we have to take these objects, which objects that given here upside, that is polythene, nylon cloth, cotton, these all things we have to take into near the small pieces of paper and we have to observe what is happening. Now next what we have to do, we have to rub each of these object, turn against and given material and take it near the piece of paper and record your observation. Just we had seen in the activity in school, you are playing this game that you are rubbing the scale on your head and you are taking it near to the paper pieces, then paper pieces are get attracted towards the scale, okay. The same activity we have to do with the number of objects, and that objects what we have to check, that whether the paper pieces are attracted towards it or not, okay. Now here, see here, material that we have to rub. So object, which object we have to take here, we have to take balloon, ball pen refill, eraser, wooden ruler, steel spoon, copper strip. These things we have to take and we have to rub it against, and then we have to take it near the paper pieces. Now here if you see whether the paper pieces are attracted, yes or no, that we have to write. Now if you rub the balloon on your head, then what happens, the paper pieces are attracted towards it, okay. Now the paper pieces are attracted towards it means what happens, the object get charged. When we are rubbing the object, okay, then what happens, it get charged. So here also what we have to write, yes. Now ball pen refill, Okay, as you know that ball pen refill is also made up of plastic only. So when you rub it against the woolen cloth, we seen that it attracts the paper pieces. So this will also attract the paper pieces, and that will also attract the paper pieces. Next, what we have to do, we have to check this activity with eraser, wooden ruler, steel spoon, and copper strip. Copper strip, if you are not getting, no problem, but you have to do this activity with these three things, and you have to send me video, or otherwise you write your observation and send me on my personal number. So these observation, this is the homework for you. You have to do this, and tomorrow I will explain you whether it is attracted or not. So here it is given, always remember each atom is electrically neutral. Why? Because how many numbers of positive charge is there on it, same number of negative charges are also there on it, and that's why what happens, the atom is electrically neutral. It has equal amount of positive and negative charges. It has equal amount of positive and negative charges. If for some reason the negative charge decreases, the reason just now we seen that which was the reason, because of it what happens, it attracts the paper pieces. The reason behind it is that the only one, when we are rubbing it against the other object, then the negative charges are transferred from one object to the other, and the negative charge what happens decreases on one subject, and negative charge increase on the other subject, and then what happens, it becomes negative charge decreases, means it what happens, it is positively charged. So this you have to do, and we have to do this, and we have to check, repeat the activity procedure with each of the given material they told you, and you have to do this. Now use your brain power. Do all the objects get charged by rubbing? If you see in above activities, so many things are there. When we rub it, then what happens, they get charged. So do you know, about 2500 years ago, the Greek scientist Thales, what is his name, Thales, found that feathers are attracted toward the rod of the yellow colored umber, which has been rubbed against the woolen cloth. Okay, which has been rubbed against woolen cloth. So it get attracted towards that umber. And why? When it is rubbed against the woolen cloth, when we rub it against the woolen cloth, it gets attracted. And what is umber? Umber is called as a electron. In Greek language we say to it electrons. Therefore, this property of umber to attract the thing was named as electricity. Do you understand what they told you? It is some more information. The scientist is there, he is Thales, and he observed that the feathers are attracted towards the rod of the yellow color umber, which had been rubbed against woolen cloth. And umber means what? Electron, and it is the Greek name. Greek language inside we said that umber means electron, and therefore this property of umber attract the things was named as a electricity. So here it is Thales, and here it is Thomas Browne. Electricity. Afterwards what happens, this Thomas Browne is there, he named this particle as a therefore property of umber attract the things is called as a electricity, and this was named by whom? The Thomas Browne. Next we will see the frictional electricity. Friction means what? Friction means in Marathi we say that gharshan. Okay, so what is friction? The electric charge generated. What happens? Electric charge generated by friction. By friction is called as a frictional electricity. What is the definition of frictional electricity? The electric charge generated by the friction is called as a frictional electricity, and this charge is produced only at place of friction. Means suppose when you rub your hand on one another, then what you seen that the heat is produced. Okay, and that heat is produced. And now also you rub your hands on each other, and you see when you rubbing your hands on each other, heat is produced. But where it is produced? The place where the rubbing takes place, and another places there is no heat is produced. And this thing only here given, that is this charge is produced only at the place of friction, and hence it is called as a static electricity. So static electricity means scale when you are rubbing on your head. one end of the scale, if you're rubbing on your head and you are taking near the paper pieces, that part of the scale only attract the paper pieces, but the remaining part means half remaining means other end of the piece plastic, if you are taking near that paper pieces, the paper pieces are not get attracted. And why this is? Because this is the static electricity. When we rub the scale against the against your hair, then what happens? The static electricity is developed, and that static electricity is there. Where it is? It is at which place? Only where you are rubbing the place on your head. So it remains on the object for short duration. The static electricity is there, it remains on the object for short duration. Okay, means after some times, if you are same scale using without rubbing and you are taking near the paper pieces, the paper pieces are not attractive. Why? Because the static electricity is developed on that scale when you rub it against your hair, and that piece, that time only it attracts. But after some times, the static electricity, what happens? It vanishes from it, and the paper pieces are not get attracted towards it. This charge of static electricity are absorbed in moist air. That is why this experiment should be performed dry weather, particularly in winter. In winter we have to do this activities. Okay, now one more activity is given here. It is also a very interesting activity. Apparatus. So we have to take few straws, woolen cloth, socks or gloves, and glass bottle. So first of all, if you see here in the picture, here that bottle is there. On that bottle we have to that straws are attached, and one straw they are taking near to each other. Then what happens? The straws are moving. So we will see what is the procedure given, and then we will discuss on it. Okay, so see here, this also activity you have to do. Place a straw on a bottle, take another straw near it. Okay, we have to first of all place one straw on the bottle and another straw we have to take near it. Observe what happens. Leave the straw on the bottle as it is. What will happen when we are taking two straws near to each other? Then they will not attract, they will not repel, they will as it is. But when you rub the other straw against the woolen cloth, now what we have to do? Afterwards, one of the straw we have to rub against the woolen cloth and take it near the straw on the bottle. Okay, then observe. So what is your observation? Now take the straw and rub them against the woolen cloth at the same time, and keep one straw on the bottle and take the other near it. What happens? Keep your observation. Keep the rubbed straw on the bottle as it is, and take the woolen cloth on which it was rubbed or close to it. So you have to record your observation. So first of all, what we have to do? We have to take two straws. One straw we have to keep here, one straw to take here without rubbing. So what will happen? There will be no change. Why? Because they both are neutral, because same number of positive and negative charges are there on it, for it also and for this also. Next, second inside, what we have to do? We have to rub this one only straw. This one straw we have to rub against the woolen cloth, and we have to take near to this. And thirdly, what we have to do? We have to rub this also and that also. Both the straws we have to rub against the woolen cloth, and then we have to take near to this straw. Then what is your observation? That we have to write here. Okay, now a charged straw is taken near the uncharged straw. A charged straw is taken near the uncharged straw. What will happen? That we have to write here. So here a charged straw is taken. Now we had not done this activity, but you have to do it at home. Okay, and you have to send your observation to me. So here a charged straw is taken near the uncharged straw. What will happen? So its answer is given here. Electrically charged object attract the uncharged object. So what will come here? There is a attraction. Okay, and what is the inference we have to write? That is, the electrically charged object attracts. There is an attraction in between uncharged and charged objects. Second, two straws carrying similar charges are brought near each other. Two straws carrying similar charges. As you know that when two similar charges are there, what is there? There is a repulsion, and here it is attraction. Okay, there is a attraction and there is a repulsion. Okay, and inference is what we have to write. Like charges, there is a repulsion. That sentence you have to write at these places. And a charged straw and oppositely charged straw. Charged and oppositely charged straw, when we are rubbing and brought near to each other, then what happens? There is again attraction, because as we know that there is a, when two uncharged means unlike charges are there, then they attract one another. So here what is given? The charged straw and the oppositely charged cloth was used to rubbing and brought near to each other, there will be attraction. Okay, so in that way you have to, and here we have to write the statement. First, there is a like charges, so here uncharged object and the charged object, there is a attracts, means uncharged object get attracted towards the charged object. Inference you have to write here. Statement, whatever I said, that you have to write at that place. Second, two straws carrying similar charges, there is a attraction here, there is a attraction here, and then because of that attraction, what here inference what we have to write? If like charges are come close to each other, they repel each other, and here there is a again here repulsion we want, and upside there attraction we want. So here is attraction, here is repulsion, and here is also attraction. Means the here the straw of oppositely charged cloth and rubbing cloth bring near, then what happens? There is attraction, and reason behind it is that if unlike charges are there, they attract each other. So in that way you have to do these two activities, both the activities you have to do, this also and that also, both activities, and its observation you have to send me your video send, otherwise you just send me your what your video send, otherwise your observation write on one notebook and you are going to send me. Now observe and discuss they gave here. Take a thermocol ball, mustard seeds in a bottle and shake the bottle vigorously, and seeds try to move away from each other. Then what happens? The seeds try to move away from each other but stick to the bottle. Why does this happen? See here, why this happen? Our observation is that when the like charges are there, when we are moving the bottle vigorously, then mustard seeds, otherwise thermocol balls, they move away from each other. Why? If they are moving from one another, this is the bottle, suppose this is bottle, and when we rub vigorously move, then these particles are there, means these are thermocol particles, thermocol pieces, otherwise the mustard seed, they get what happens? Move away from each other. The meaning of it is that they are moving away from each other. When I told you there is a when they move away from each other, when there are like charges develop. So when we are rubbing, they repel each other because the unlike charges develops on the mustard seed, otherwise thermocol bar, but they are stick towards this walls of this bottle. And why they are stick towards the walls of the bottle? The reason behind it is that they're in bottle and the mustard seeds, they are stick to each other. The reason behind it must be that you can also tell that if there is a opposite charges are there on bottle and the mustard seed, otherwise thermocol pieces, if they are sticking to each other, means the unlike charges develop on the bottle and the the mustard seeds, and they repel the seeds, otherwise thermocol balls repel each other because the like charges develops on it. Understand? And that's why this happen. So this question's answer also you are going to write me and send me. Okay, so today we will stop here only. Next you have to see next activities we will take tomorrow. Okay, thank you and have a good day.